Good evening, everyone, and happy November. It's Barbara, and today we are going to do a very special setup from Paperina. As you can see, it says this is James Bond, and by the time you're watching this, it is actually going to be several days after the fact, but this is the anniversary. Not only the 60th anniversary of the film franchise, November 11th is the day that a writer by the name of John Pearson says 007 was born. He was born on November 11th, year to be determined. So since we're down here, let me start off by showing you all the party goods she made. That includes this very lovely double set of cards here. The bullseye, which is, and he is the ace of spades. We have the diamond heart with a woman, and then the other heart, another gun, and then shaken not stirred, which would I assume be the clubs. I don't know where the D went, but that's okay. And if you notice here, she gave us the 007 number. And I have the dice set to 2 plus 5 equals 7. And if I pan up, and I will move the camera, I will of course, well, first of all, I will of course show you what is on the table. There are lovely little buntings of a gun, a tuxedo tie, the martini, and another gun. There is the heart. There is the spade. That is supposed to stand up as a vase, but I could not get it to stand up, so I just laid it down like that. There's presents. And as you can see, I'm holding some paper balloons. And of course, Sir Roger is here. And he has volunteered to wear the paper hat. So I thought that was very gracious of him. Thank you, Roger. And I'm going to actually move the hearts and the balloons so we can see you. There you are. I probably should move myself a little bit forward too so we can see a little more of him. As I said, Sir Roger is always such a good sport to wear the party hat for us. So let me go on and show you a little bit more close up. This lovely collection of balloons which I was holding previously. That's not the only pieces. There are some other pieces here. I could not put everything out because I didn't want to overwhelm the set. You know, less is more. Sorry, Roger. But I will have him demonstrate that there are party signs. There's the heart. I'll have him do the reds. There's the heart. There's the diamond. These are all the cards, by the way. The heart, the diamond, and of course, what all of us love to give Sir Roger, a kiss. Now, here's a fact about Roger Moore you may not know. He did not like to hold guns. So I'm going to flip the camera over to me and my gown as I show you that, in fact, she did do the cutout of the Walther gun. And again, and the bow tie. And I'll just do one more in my arms, the martini glass. And there is two more, again, to keep with the set of cards, the spade, and the clubs. And I thought that was pretty cool. And if you are not a fan of James Bond, every film basically has a scene where there is a casino and they are playing cards. So you might recall when I reviewed New Fantasy and the gown, I said that this gown was in a James Bond novel that I wrote many years ago. And again, this is a marvelous coincidence. There's no way Paperina knew this. But in the novel, one of the keys is the Bond woman has a signal with James Bond. She hands him red paper. Well, in this case, it's a red envelope. If you open the envelope, no way Paperina knew that. But as soon as I saw that, I started to cry, actually, because that was like that was very symbolic of my novel. And I am anything if not a sentimental fool. As I said, there's a lot to put out here, so these are your traditional streamers. And then, of course, she did, because this is the birthday celebration, and as I said, I didn't want to put these out. She did do in silver and black. I think it's going to be harder to do the birthday, but trust me. Well, I'm going to take it out and show you, but I think I'm going to have to pan, as they say in the business. Dang. So I mean, this is I gave her she knew exactly what to do. I don't think she's a huge James Bond fan, but she knew exactly what to do, and she did it brilliantly. Here comes the pun. Nobody does it better than she does when it comes to wonderful sets like this. And I am really looking forward to seeing what Paperina has done as part of Besparked Advent Calendar, which I will be doing in a couple of weeks starting in December. So, for my Miniature Monday, for me, Barbara, and for the tremendously powerful and gorgeous and wonderful Sir Roger Moore, I will see you in my next review. It is going to be Tina Turner. Speaking of, and do you know Tina Turner's Bond connection? Tina Turner sang GoldenEye, and that was the first movie of which James Bond, do you ask? Well, you see him often enough. It's Pierce Brosnan's first movie. All right, everybody. Take care. And James Bond will return.